My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to Atomicrops. So, it's been a little bit of a while, despite the fact that the update only came out recently. I was on hiatus from this series for a little bit, and effectively what happened there is the update came out immediately before I had to go on a trip away, so I only really had time to record 2 episodes for the backlog. But now, it's time to rebuild that backlog. I've got year 2 loaded up here. I am as the character... Oh god, what's your name? Rye? And the last run was complete garbage, so we don't even get a time capsule bonus. I'm okay with that. Just gonna have to hope that my muscle memory from a week ago is still here. Ooh, turret growth aura over vinaigrette? That's a pretty easy choice there, especially considering I start with a turret. But maybe now I try and do the turret builds. So fast at the start there. Effectively the turret build is sprinkler heads, the turret growth aura, and a few turrets. Just pop them down in base, and then they handle all of the things that your animals usually would in quite a large area of effect. Yay. Okay, that was way too close. I'm having to keep way too many enemies alive, and the map is a lot more full than it is in year 1. I'm feeling like the difference between year 1 and year 2 is a lot larger than I was expecting. Yikes! You saw how fast that thing turned on me? Rude as hell. Just try and stay the hell away from the birds. Bad business. Take my 40 there. Kind of hoping that I get 10 more so that I can buy a weapon. Just in case both of the weapons cost 45. I'll go back and get this first. It's gonna be a fair backtrack, but it'll help me decide what I do with my future item pickups. And specifically for my future farm animal pickups. Because if this is fertile eggs, then it's extra tractor slot. Yeah. If it was fertile eggs, then obviously as soon as possible I need to pick up a chicken. That was really bad on my part. Thankfully, this pig is up against a Stop with the hitting! Thankfully, the pig is up against a scarecrow, so it's easy to take. I really don't like how much damage I'm taking right now. And also the fact that it's, what? I'm gonna be in wave 2 before I even start getting to plant things. That's gonna be a problem. Okay, I'm gonna have to be very, very quick about all this. Stop it. Ugh. Stop hitting me so bad. 1 rose away from where I really want to be right now. Okay. Thank you for the heart. Much needed. And consequently, much appreciated. Yeah, this isn't gonna happen in time, I don't think. I wanted to get my first mega rose that is, harvested. Thank you, turret, for having my back and killing an enemy and getting me another heartbeat there. It was entirely essential. Never mind, the rain worked. Everything's okay. Would absolutely kill for just a little more fertilizer. Oh well, I'll deal without it. Sweet. Not a bad first day. Both the weapons do cost 45, so I'm glad that I picked that up. I will take the Butcher's Bayonet pretty happily. Jackrabbit's probably easier right now. Especially because I have the rain going on, I'm obliged to stay here and plant these. I'm still gonna plant them in sets of 4. Just in case that's relevant. And I can definitely pop those roses down because I will put another rose in between them before I harvest them when I come back. I don't need to stay there and get those. Thankfully with this weapon, this clear shouldn't take too long. It's a very, very good weapon for the second day. I don't really like it overall when I'm getting weapons with their upgrades, but for the moment it's great. This one's gonna be a turret. I need more pigs as well to expand my tillable soil significantly. Sprinkler head, sprinkler head, sprinkler head, till missile, and let's take a pressure watering can just for the moment while I don't have a sprinkler head or any cows or anything. In fact, while I don't have that many pigs, I've just got the one, I'll take a couple of earthquakes as well to try and expand the tillable soil. Okay. Because having multiple turrets with multiple growth auras is only really going to matter if I have large enough tillable soil for them all to act upon different plants without significant overlap. Where are you going, Golden Pupa? Ooh! Double-edged watering can, as well as the pressure waterer. Pressure hose. Pressure... What's it called? Pressure watering can. It's gonna be extremely powerful. I don't need anyone else's help to water my plants now. Well, not really. Alright. Oh my god, we're gonna get another set of roses down as well, by the way. Sweet. First thing I want to do is surgically... Oh my god, it's not even gonna matter. Right, because it couldn't be watered while I was away. That makes sense. Just upgrade that. I need to put a beam down. Let's get those there. One more set of them as well. Beautiful. Guess I also have the ability to make a couple quad cabbages or mega cabbages. Might as well do that given the opportunity. And if I could just get a little bit more of that fertilizer, buds. Please, friends. Honestly, I should stop asking for stuff. I am getting so much right now, especially these heartbeats. Oh my gosh. Making up for all the mistakes I made earlier on. That's hard to do. I make a lot of mistakes. Try and till the rest of the soil for the rest of the day, and 152, 152. Trophallaxis, bees water crops. Do I have a bee? I thought I took a bee earlier on. Did I take a bee? I did take a bee. I got a bee. Yeah. Microchip. Sure, I'll take that as well. So this is a bees and turrets run, I guess? That's not a thing. Alright, I'm gonna take my first upgrade so they can just explore a bunch more today. Ooh, damage, perfect. I think I should probably go north. No, south, because I have the AoE weapon. AoE. Multi-hit weapon, whatever you want to call it. It's not AoE, but it is better than other weapons at dealing with multiple targets. Plus, the tractor should really help us out here as well. I mean, we got a decent amount of fertilizer out of that, but I really don't think I wanted to waste that there. Just trying it out, just trying it on for size, seeing if that's how I want to be handling these. I'll take an upgraded anemocry. Thank you for the heartbeat and another pig. Honestly, I'm amazed I hadn't taken a hit before then. Definitely deserved it a couple times. Sure, an extra 70, especially here in the first season where I haven't done much farming. Could be super helpful. Just give me the sprinkler head and everything will be okay. Root soldier, patch fertilizer. Especially holding an anemocry. It's gotta be the patch fertilizer, right? Love a good early golden pupa. Where's the cat? Thank you. Yeah, I know it's a turret run, but I took a B there because I have trophallaxis already and I just need more watering power. Ooh, participation trophy. The best things I can get early now. Perfect. Yes. Honestly, got to clear those extra 2 camps before the end of the day. It's pretty much everything worth it. Just while I figure this out for a second, hang on, we'll pop that there. You there. And the rest can easily be an anemocry. I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to pull any of these up by the end of today. But worst case scenario, they just give me a really, really good day tomorrow. I don't like missing the season bonuses, but like the final season bonuses are just a rose. It's not that big. The stuff that is getting constantly watered here is actually growing real damn quick. That's what growth auras will do for you. Well, growth auras and a bee as well. Honestly, it does look like the chilies are going to come up in time. We'll be fine. We even have, for the next season, just to rush a bunch of money if we desperately need it, 4 sunflowers. Incredible. Trying to make this all chili every day. Hey. That'll definitely do the first season. Frankly, this might be one of my most successful, at least in terms of progress. First seasons in a while. Beasts are harmless and drop fertilizer in contact. I do like that. Ooh, increases the chance of seed drop to 30% when harvesting, and then I would be able to marry her as well immediately afterwards. Growth aura, nearby crops grow twice as fast. Ooh, yeah, I can't turn those down. They're too good. A cow, a pig, and stats up there. I mean, it's too good to turn down. That unfortunately means that I can't buy any of these. Okay. Assault rifle. Happily take 2 upgrades and a bridge material just to try and explore. Zap and homing are not the ones that I wanted to see there, though. Honestly, quite saddened for those to be the ones that turned up. Just this, I can just walk away, though. Yeah, that's really, really not going to help me. I was hoping for, obviously, like, rate of fire or damage. Zap can be handy, but honestly, without rate of fire, it's still not that great. I hate that the cat doesn't end up at the end of its actual strike locations. Multiple times it means that I just lose where the cat is. And it can get pretty far. Like, it can attack pretty far from its actual location. Another turret that I can actually happily take. Right, I do have the rake as well. Got that at the season bonuses at the end there. Sweet. Damn it, I was focusing further on. Really wasn't helpful there. Alright, fine, let's bounce out. I should go explore more today. Actually, hang on. Let's first get the whack attractor down. I horrendously underutilize this every time I have it, so I might as well try and make the effort now. So we can open this area and not really do that much in here. Maybe get the first camp or two. Gosh, if only one of them was the golden pupa. I don't really want any of the rose bonuses from the golden pupa, if I can avoid them. Megaton tractor would be nice. Megaton tractor is always nice. It's really powerful. Oh my god, another turret that I can feel free to take there. A lot of enemies from what appears to be a different camp. So eventually we should just stumble across a camp that's kind of empty already. I mean, I do have 2 turrets protecting my base. I don't need to go back. Let's take the thankful crop. Ah, there was an empty one over here. Neat. Nemocry. So between patch fertilizer and thankful crops, we already have a lot of our fertilizer taken care of. It's not super likely I get to finish my exploration here today. But honestly, as close as we can get is good enough. That was the... Ooh, okay. Didn't even come up there. Didn't bubble shield. That was the tiny thundercloud, I think it's its name. And just zaps enemies occasionally. Follows behind us, does damage. I don't know how impactful it is. I think I'll really get a sense of how impactful it is against a boss. 37 damage. It does less than a single bullet. It's really not good. For a golden pupa reward? Oh, yikes. How often does it zap? Once every couple seconds? Oh, it's like getting a bad drone. I kind of want to purchase HP now. I'm not going to, and I'm probably going to regret it. Thankfully, at the very least, I have a way to get rid of all the weeds on the farm. It's a bit late, but I'd still like to see a daily scroll if it would like to appear. Just gonna clear that up, and then left. Yeah, left. By the time I come back, I'll have the full crop to harvest. Worst case scenario, tomorrow I just pop 4 of the sunflowers. Going too far up this way. Now I know it's definitely south. Oh, it was only just south as well. I'd rather not hold on to that looking for the perfect opportunity when I have a pretty good one in front of me. Just get it to start refreshing as soon as possible. Very, very happy to see the treasure chest here. Sprinkler head, laxative, and golden hoe. Oh, yes. We've got the sprinkler head. That is all of our watering taken care of now. Golden hoe will mean that I have to do less work in between plants. Yeah, this tiny rain cloud sucks a lot. Really not good. Unfortunately, it's a golden cube reward, so I can't just avoid it in the future. I was really hoping that the masher would have come back up by now. Sadly, it has other ideas. I mean, I may end up just staying out long enough for it to come back up. Got him. I will take another hog. Crampons, weed stomp. Ooh. I'm happy to go back to base as soon as I find a hole. Can I go for holes? Please? Game? Hey, there we go. This is going to be a great harvest for us. And then I can reposition everything. I kind of want my... trees to die. Actually be great for us if they would. I say they. I mean it. The only tree I have. 2, 1, 2. Try and spread them pretty evenly. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And the final one goes here. Beautiful. So giving them 4 spaces between gives me the ability to get 2 blocks of a Megacrop. Great. And they should be reaching basically everything on the farm. The things that they don't reach, however, will get reached by my cows that water them, or my bees that also water them. Might be time to buy that. What's the SMG? I'm gonna need 2 more of these. This is gonna be a very early finishing for my explorations. I'm phrasing all my sentences wrong. My very early exploration completion, I think is what I was trying to go for there. Let's get a pumpkin down as well. And even have aloe grow while I go explore. Beautiful. That's enough. Oh my god, they come up so quickly. Maybe I should just farm today? But I got a weapon. No, I'm going back. I am gonna need rain clouds, honestly. If nothing else, just to hasten the growth. Harvest shield, rusty shocks. As much as I want the harvest shield there, definitely rusty shocks with all of the turrets that I have. Really wish that I'd gotten the accuracy upgrade here for this gun. Well, we're still doing okay with it. Okay, that couldn't have been more than like 30 seconds. And yet these aloe veras are already done. That is amazing. Hang on. I have weed stomp, so obviously I should just be walking over those. My bad. I think I will just farm for the rest of the day. I still cleared an area. Granted, it was half cleared going in. Sorry, boss. You're gonna have to stay the heck away from me here for a little bit while I just eke out a little bit more farming. No. Unfortunately, I don't have the right shotgun type weapon to just insta-kill this boss, so instead, I'm gonna have to settle for a very quick kill. Ooh, and a lesser rain cloud. Back to the grinds. In fact, I'll start the lesser rain cloud as well. Not like I'm saving that for anything. I don't know really where this build is going in general. All I know is it's doing okay. Because what caps off a build like this? What is the final thing that you're looking to get that'll really bring it all together, that'll really bring you home the score? I have no clue. Maybe it's just a bunch more anemocries, and then you just get the tillable soil to be really large and pump out anemocries for the rest of it. I could easily see that. Please stop hitting me. It's just, it's so done. Other animals have already done it. You might as well just not. It's so derivative at this point. No, that's not where I wanted the aloe vera. Dang it. I wish it was a little easier when you're in energized mode to not commit actions you're trying not to, like breaking topsoil with a pickaxe that you don't intend to just because you're holding down right click. But I can't think of a way to solve that that wouldn't then just be frustrating when you actually were trying to just quickly break a bunch of different topsoil. Hey, Harvest Shield. Good to see you. Harvesting a crop destroys nearby enemy bullets. An anemocry, as well as a squirrel pack. All guns fire a squirrel. Definitely taking all three of those. Kinda want to get married today. Yeah, you know what? Let's get married. Didn't get the best rewards near the end there, but I needed an extra heart. Sure, I'll take it. Also gonna change gun and get all the upgrades. Take both of those. Alright, so now the exploration today is east. Do not have that many more things to plant here, so I might as well just get them down and then run away. Beautiful. I know I left 20 back there, but honestly, it's not worth the time at this point. You absolutely have to love this gun. Moth nest of the razor weeds there. Just gonna get a whole bunch of moths because we have the participation trophy. So we always end up with Megacrops, and moths spawn out of Megacrops from the thing we just picked up. I'll take turkey now. And another one. I just want to actually keep the weeds in check, if at all possible, especially the ones slightly outside of my tillable area. I know I could just walk over them with my crampons, but this will happen passively. I got more that I need to do other than just run over things with my crampons on. A great amount of fertilizer here, though. So it is the first day of a new season. This is probably when I want to get my sunflowers down. Hang on, hang on. All y'all stay the hell away for a little bit. Good God, that was way too many enemies at the same time. Ginseng, stay energized longer, as well as a stats up. Happy to have them. I'm specifically happy to have the stats up from the golden bulb there so that I can't get it again later. It'd be irresponsible of me to leave this area before freeing these animals from the pen first. And then putting to work on my farm. Oh, look at all those mobs. pretty much all of those are getting watered, and they're in the growth auras as well. Yeah. Don't really need to be there. I do need space for... my sunflowers, though, so we'll actually have to pull up some crops here. Next one. Oh, that was a rose! Alright. Fine, I guess I did want that down as well. One last time. Relax. Have a drink with me. One last time. Still got 2 leftover sunflowers with the possibility of doing it next season as well. Great. Everything is moving generally in the right direction at the moment. Our next problem might be actually that we are going to run out of seeds quite quickly. Just because we harvest them super quick. Pretty big bonus there. So how do I end up with a bunch more seeds? Ooh, yes! Take all of those happily. One person don't need that. I mean, I should only really focus on those at the end of the day. So I'm just going to quickly do harvesting until the gopher hole opens right about now. Sure, I'll go for the farming stats there. Just because with the amount of money that we have, the fact that we can always have an upgraded weapon, especially as the result of being Rye and holding our weapons for an extra day, we really shouldn't need any more fighting statistics. I also do want to move through the middle up here because I think I might have missed a camp. If I did, it was right here in the middle. Never mind. Got them all. I didn't even see that enemy there. I was looking at the bridges instead. Jeff and Bo, respectively. I'm going to come back to that later. I'm going to try and pay attention to what happens. It seems like that guy might be very, very important for a lot of builds that get like a lot of early seeds but don't necessarily want the value of the seeds that they get. They want better things. You know, like a watering tractor build or a early Fertiliseed Pro kind of builds. So I'm always trying to keep an eye out for how I can better utilize the old man in the chair. Turkey. I think I'm done taking turkeys now. Cleats. Ooh, I love a good cleats and crampon build. Walk over anything in the farm and you're completely fine. Although, ideally I would also have like a horse. The only reason I say that is because our move speed is a little bit pitiful and I haven't even picked up, I think, a single move speed increase. Extra Nemicry. I kind of just want to finish the clear of this area before I even bother leaving. Coming back would be a waste of so much time. Alright. Much here across until we're done. Let's go with that and the Anemocre immediately after. Actually, hang on. Before I do the Anemocre, I have a lot of pickaxes to spend. All of which should be spent patching up gaps. I cannot believe I moved immediately back into the line of that bullet. Thankfully, all these moths will take care of every enemy for me. It doesn't feel like this is the best investment of my fertilizer is the problem that I'm having right now. Because it gets such small return here. Yeah. Even then, the tomatoes were most of it. Let's take the cheaper heart there. Guess it's a max upgraded blunderbuss for us. I'm gonna even take the lower tier seeds for the chair guy later on, you know? I want to stay here while the rest of these get harvestable so that I can pop down the second Anemocre. Especially because the golden hoe means all this soil is still going to be tilled by then. I'm also walking around re-tilling the half-tilled soil from the golden hoe using the cleats to do so. And this will save me another earthquake scroll later on. Perfection. That'll do. There should be a whole lot of fertilizer to pick up here, but now we can run. I mean, we have the ability to make a date tree and an apple tree right now. Not a half bad idea to do so. Probably ends up doing that right before the final boss. Getting myself into the middle of all of that was an awful idea. I am going to try and not repeat that. Thought I was done with turkeys, but I guess I'll take that one. Oh my god, cats, please. Probably one of my most hated enemies, just due to the fact that they don't necessarily land where I need them to land. Weed Whacker there over the Chicken Calicree was bad. It was wrong. There's no reason to take the Weed Whacker there over the Chicken Calicree, especially considering I have the crampons, but I'm just trying to make a really quick decision, not a great one. Especially considering how little time we have left. Alright. I think the cat is gonna follow me and be unattackable for ages. So those moths should straight up just murder old McDonald's. Or maybe old McDonald's is going to despawn at exactly that time and therefore not take it. You suck. How dare you? Come on. Where are you, old mech? Beauty. Now I'm just going to try and use this tractor to clear up the areas that all the weed enemies are spawning in. The rest of the time should just be spent fertilizing these. I don't have Fertility Pro, do I? No, I don't. I do have avian placenta though, so I should still be getting all these eggs. Oh, chicken calicry was such a better decision as well. It's okay. Cannot go back and remake that decision, so I just have to live in the world where I've already made it. Probably ends up using the Earthquake Scroll after this, to be honest. I also have 4 sunflowers for the start of the next season. God, it really still doesn't feel like a good score, though. I also haven't had access to polygamy yet. Oh, look, chicken calicry. Lovely. Earthquake, as well as Roach Killer, kill all nearby roaches. Roaches that I have accidentally stepped on have dealt multiple pieces of damage to me over the course of this run so far, so not a bad idea to have that. I think I can probably afford to do all of those. Unfortunately, we only got cornucopias there. Usually you also get health and roses. The roses would be whatever, but the health would be really nice. Or would have been really nice, I guess. I mean, how long are they all going to take to come up? I don't want to have to wait here all day. I might actually save myself this Earthquake Scroll by doing the same thing I did last time and just retreading all these pieces while I wait. Beautiful. You know what? I think I'm just gonna get my roses and... Should I get my pumpkins down? No, just my roses. And while I'm energized, I can get the pumpkins in. And only plant the higher tier seeds, which shouldn't take me that long to do. We only plant the higher tier ones because the lower tier ones are going to get transmuted. Wait, I could have sworn I took a ride to get back there. I didn't clear this area out, did I? No, I didn't. Oh, I didn't take a ride to get back there. I went back with the boss. That'll make sense. Anything else I need over these sides? No, just making sure that this is the only area we really need to focus on. So it drops your second tractor, the tractor in your second slot, which is what caused my issue before dropping the Megaton tractor in episode 1 of this sub-series. Keep that in mind for the future. I'll leave the second tractor for the Golden Pupa camp. Seems like it'll deal with it quite well. clear this camp and this one. No? I hate it when the snipers get super far away. It's way too long. Woo, and 2 hearts to boot. God, love that. I know I have important crops growing at the moment, but I want to have to not do any exploring tomorrow. So I'm taking the risk that I lose a couple. Plus, I have a bunch of turrets. They should be able to hold their own. Those watermelon crops when energized. Yeah, honestly, probably not necessary, but whatever. And here I thought I was going to be using the tractor. Fertile eggs is real late to get that. Literally our last upgrade. Really wish I had a laser sight at the moment so that these enemies could be locked onto from further away. Eggs though. Apparently you can actually get turkeys to spawn from turkey eggs with fertile seeds. Fertile eggs, rather. So I'm very happy now that I got all of those early turkeys. Did all of that and I got 1 chicken for it. God dare. Yeah. It's okay. Please, one of you have polygamy. No. Gosh, again. I'm coming back tomorrow as well, and I should probably just start spending my excess. Let's take the jungle and plain seeds. Yes. For the upgraded jackrabbit. Only thing I need to do is go to the north and transmute the rest of my seeds. Good thing to get these set up early, especially considering how much they tend to grow while I'm away. Honestly, like a few copies of Blood Rain wouldn't have been bad, but every other scroll has also been important to me so far, so whatever. I was gonna lose out on one of the things I wanted from scrolls. It's the nature of having to make the decision. So we got higher quality. Is it the seeds I'm holding out get transformed? Or is it... Oh, okay. Yeah, it's only the lowest tier that goes up, not medium tier. I think that's what it is. Which I guess makes sense. Most of the rest of the game for me is just hold down space. And occasionally alt. Sweet. Come on, get me another one of the turkeys. I know you can. Someone in the comments told me that you can. Means you're obliged to. Just not enough of them. I'm honestly worried about the fact that watering these is not being managed by my turrets so far. I'll probably have to put down a couple more. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. The other one goes up in this corner of the chili. Right, I should also try and keep myself constantly topped off on water, considering I have such great watering buffs. One, two. Go there as well. Having turrets near the edge of our tillable soil is actually also a really good idea here. Just because those are the turrets that will actually combat enemies as they're coming in. Let's get both of these harvested while I still have the time. And you know what? While I'm watering things so much faster, I'll start popping these all down. I also delete enemy bullets as they try and come at me while I'm planning things. That is the So Shield in action, by the way. Extremely glad to have it. All of those are actually quite high quality. Ooh, we did actually get a turkey there. Beautiful. All of those are high quality crops, so all of those should definitely get the fertilizer. 5. Fine. Just the farming day. It'd be nice if maybe there was a, you use fertilizer in an area of effect as a golden pupa upgrade. It sounds ridiculously OP, and it probably is. But considering they have a golden pupa upgrade that means you do not have to use fertilizer in order to make giant crops, I think means that it's within the realm of possibility. Because it always does feel like eventually you get limited by how much fertilizer you have. And also, the using of the fertilizer takes ages after an anemicry in a large area. Far too long. And the mega planting time begins. Yes. Let me stand on this side so that I don't keep bumping into my own plants. If I manage to actually get through all of these, actually, I'm quite proud of it. Because that's a ridiculous amount of seeds. Like, considering I don't have a watering tractor, I'm actually a little concerned. Where did all these come from? It can't all be thankful crops, right? Also, without a rain cloud, this is going to be an absolute nightmare. It's okay, it's just gonna grow while I'm doing my boss fight. Speaking of, that boss fight is coming a lot sooner than I thought it was going to. For some reason I thought I had way longer in the day. Alright. Considering I'm just throwing out mobs every time I make these, I might as well just continue planting. I'm also protecting myself against bullets. Myself rather, against bullets. Which is why So Shield is so damn powerful. It just means you can ignore so much near the end of the game. Whew. I think I took control of that there. Final thing I gotta remember is to hold spacebar down until I no longer have any fertilizer. Please, Undertaker. You need to die very, very quickly here. I have so much more farm stuff to focus on. I hate bosses with, like, invincibility as part of their moveset. It's just really annoying, especially when you have ridiculously powerful weaponry and you're just ready to take them out. They just go hide for a little bit. Take all of those. And now I'm going to make 2 mega trees. I am ecstatic that these mega trees are actually going to be up before the end of the season. Hell yeah. I really wasn't expecting that, actually. Pretty much all of those I failed to plant correctly, but it's okay. We're done. We might end up with like a... What do I think? Like a low 40s run, feels like. One more rose to my health. Okay, so we got 3 roses and 3 health from that. Oh, laser sight! That's exactly what I wanted near the very end there. Increases turrets, drones, and scarecrow range. Interesting, I didn't know that it did scarecrows now as well. Get down absolutely as many as possible, and then pop the blood rain. No big deal, easy win. Things got real dodgy earlier on, unfortunately due to some bad dodges. But it's all looking a lot better now. Wait, I need water. I always forget to actually pick up water. I usually rely on everything else to do my watering for me. It's been a long time since it's actually been me doing it. I thought I was actually going to be killing a lot faster than this. Feels like I've used fewer things to kill faster before. Throw Throw some sunflower seeds in there. Absolutely pitiful amount of damage from that. Messes up my frame rate something fierce though. And that got it. Cool. I'm gonna say 48. 46. Yep. Still not a great run, but it was year 2. And the first run I've had in a while. For the moment, my name is Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Atomicrops. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.